Well then, hello. How's everybody doing? Who's in the chat so far? Jason, hi there. And yes, the snoring noises are adorable, aren't they? Absolutely adorable. You can stop snoring now. Yawnies. I should probably pause at this point because we're gonna have to sit here for a few minutes to let everybody turn up. It's the middle of winter and I'm regarding a long t-shirt at the moment. I don't know why it's warm. How'd you like pineapple pizza? You heard wrong. You heard dead wrong. Absolutely dead wrong. Couldn't be more wrong if you tried. Makes me wish I had the Dr. Cox wrong thing on my soundboard. Why don't I have that? I love Dr. Cox. Wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. That's probably why I don't need. I can do it myself. Pineapple doesn't belong on pizza. Absolutely not. Never, ever, ever belongs on pizza. Did the alerts go out? Like, none of the regulars are here so far. Been live for 5 minutes. Nobody's turning up. I don't know if the alerts went. Like, even the most reliable of the regulars. We've got Jason and Paul many numbers here. Oh, that's right. SolarWinds here. There we go.
Hey, pat on the back! Pat on the back for this guy!
Looks like Skulkid's lurking. I see you there. Alfie. Nicholas. Thank you very much for the, 10 months. Double digits! On a 3-month streak as well. Thank you ever so much for that. Do appreciate it. Especially in the coming month, because... more. Even worse than last month, actually. Ooh, it's not bad. I'm still drinking instant coffee because, again, we've got to watch the money at the moment. Can't afford to buy the fancy beans. But I'm trying a new trick I was taught with how to make instant coffee taste better than it usually does. Not going to tell you about it because I think I might make a video about it. Do one of those blind taste test comparison videos. SolarWinds says I've made it. The Final Fantasy XIV got got DDoSed. Why would someone DDoS Final Fantasy? Is the community angry about the latest update or something and someone's just out there? Or is it just someone being a dick for the sake of being a dick? It actually feels like it's been a while since I've heard about an online game being DDoSed. Like, even with the games people were all pissy about, like Fallout 76 and Anthem and stuff. Or Madam says I fixed my Joy-Con. Yeah, I saw your post about that. Didn't respond to it though, I'm sorry. I got a new stick and put it in. Complete Dragon Quest builders. I love better now. Hooray! You can do it without walking off the edges of cliffs and stuff. Hooray! It's pretty easy fix, right? It's just a ribbon cable. Those little clamp down ribbon cables. Most thumbsticks are like that. There's too much love for it. People hate it when want to shut it down. It's a jealousy DDoS. I don't think that's really how it works. For today, got a well-defined goal. Get the proper instruments and be a breakout hit and knock them dead with some jailhouse rock. Nice. Nice. There we go. There's the numbers climbing up now. I guess the alerts went out a bit slow this morning. Yeah, our goal is to break out of prison today. Don't drop the builder's soap. Or maybe do drop the soap, because then maybe someone will build a key out of it. Oh, what if that's the plot device? What if a guard drops... Well, I don't think the guards need soap, because they're all skeletons. Don't really sweat when you're a skeleton, do you? What if someone drops the soap, and you build a key out of it for your cell door? Oh, I hope I didn't just ruin the joke for myself. That'd be funny. How do you fix your Joy-Con from drifting? He literally replaced his Joy-Con. Like the thumbstick in the Joy-Con, replaced that. Which is weird, because I always thought, like when the drifting issue was originally an issue, I thought it was a something to do with the electronics themselves, not the physical thumbstick. So, yeah, I haven't had an issue with drifting thumbsticks on either of my Switches, or the first, the inbox Joy-Cons from the launch Switch, or the Joy-Cons I bought later. I've been real lucky about that, but I'm actually playing with a Pro controller because I like it. It's one of the best controllers ever made, in my opinion. I often think about getting another one, just for use on the PC, but then I remember that all the buttons are reversed on PC inputs because they use Xbox as standard, and eye rolling. Alright then. Let's get back to the building, the build thing. Right. I literally haven't played this since last stream because there's no busy work I can do in this level, basically. I can't sort of build the city and stuff, so I forgot what I'm supposed to be doing. I guess we go out now. Let's get into the narration voice. I've no idea what you boneheads have been up to, but the warden is not best pleased. Some of the language in this is weird. Something tells me you're going to find out why they call him the Priest of Pain today. Drag your lazy bones over to the yard and get ready for an earful. Hey, music's back. Yeah, usually between streams during the weekday, as you've seen in the other streams, I do some busy work. I collect materials or I tidy up the town a bit, but because of the nature of this level, everything that's been happening at the moment is pure story progress, so there's nothing I can do to keep myself or have a little time in the game away from the stream. I've been missing it, I gotta tell you. I've been itching to play it again. I should do something similar to bringing Babish's story time. I have no idea what that means. Binging with Babish's story time. What is that? I'm going to assume it's some sort of YouTube channel where they read stories for kids or something. I don't know. Now, the joke I was making with the narration voice is my voice is wrecked right now. I've been fighting something off all week long. Hasn't kicked me around too badly, which is weird because usually when I get sick, I get real sick for 3 days and then I'm fine. But this thing's just sort of hanging on, more gravelly and croaky a little bit. So excuse me if I have to cough frequently. Turn down my headphones a little bit; it's a bit too loud. Oh, speaking of headphones, he was asking me about the new wireless Sennheisers, because here, I'm doing a video on those for the next couple of days. Oh, actually, speaking of which, while I was recording some demo stuff, or some YouTube stuff yesterday, give me a sec, I turned off the cam frame. I'm going to turn that back on. Cam source, cam frame, there we go. Oh, and also turned off the main overlay, there we go. Sorry about that. We're all missing the stuff in the thing there, the props. It's because I use the same scene when I record YouTube stuff, and I was recording some stuff the other day, but I don't want the Twitch stuff in the YouTube videos because they're distracting, and people go, "Oh, what's that there for?" We did Bedtime with Babish series. Still no idea what you're talking about. Reading backwards. Cooking. Oh, it's a cooking channel. Right. Yeah, I've often wanted to do some cooking stuff, but it's just not feasible. My kitchen is way too small. It's tough enough to film like first-person stuff in there when I've done it from time to time. Doing a proper cooking show is impossible in the tiny kitchen. Like, it's literally the size of... Think of like 2 porta potties next to each other. That's about the size of my kitchen, or the walking space at least. We've got benches around the other side, but yeah, it's a tiny, because I live in a very small city apartment, because it's all I can afford. Yeah, if I ever move out of Sydney and be able to afford a bigger place, or somehow get incredibly popular here on YouTube and can afford a bigger place, I would love to get a place with a kitchen that makes filming easy, because I'd love to do cooking stuff, because I do love cooking. Meanwhile, you blundering boneheads have really done it now. We spend day after day breaking our backbones to rehabilitate you, and this is how you repay us. You'll be lucky if I ever forgive this treachery. What treachery are you talking about? No. Stood in the field. Wait, what treachery is he talking about? 708, are you legbones broken? Why can't you just be like the others and follow orders? Off to the field with both of you. Seriously. Are they planning on killing people in prison? I don't know. I'm gonna set an example. Hoo-yah! Wait, I missed that time. Hoo-yah! Point is moved to Brisbane. You missed it. Apparently. Hoo-yah! So you... I'm still not sure what you're saying I should do. I know the person you mentioned does a cooking show. Are you saying I should do a cooking show, or... I don't know what binging with Babish's story time is. Does he read cookbooks? The hell? Actually, that'd be a interesting YouTube series. Narrative reading of cookbooks. Nobody steal that idea. I wonder if someone's already done that. Someone do a search real quick. I bet you no one's ever thought of doing that before. Wish I hadn't said it out loud. Now someone's going to steal the idea before I finish my stream. How many people? We only got a few people watching right now. You're all loyal, aren't you? Everyone get her before me at once. Yes, sure. Good. It is with great disappointment that I must reveal one of you was up to something most sinful last night. Did I get spotted? Did the cat dob on me? A certain periodical was found in Block 3, the kind that might even lead to the most innocent disciple into temptation. If any of you knows who the book belongs to, now is the time to come clean. I've literally got a book on my back and he's freaking out. Whatever. Conversely, should no one own up to it, you shall be thrown into the hole. Not my hole! Who is the owner of this book of blueprints? Ooh, a second book. The icon definitely looks different to my book. It's all pink and stuff. Confess! Nobody? I suppose it must have appeared out of thin air then. It seems you all require some time to think. Very well, today's labours are cancelled. The guilty party will reflect on their actions. See, here I was worried this entire level would be about making me do busy work over and over and over and over again, planting those things, but we've had more cancelled days than work days. Consider if they were beg for forgiveness, I'll take their secret to the grave. Alright. Oops, A button's over there. I've been playing Dauntless again, so my A and B buttons are reversed. God damn it. Can we just get on the same page, Nintendo, Xbox? Can you just put the A button in the same place? Seems like the warden has no idea what you got up to last night. For a second there, I thought the game was up. Why are these guys getting all hot and bothered over a book of blueprints anyway? It's not like we could make anything big without them noticing. Well, whatever. More importantly, what happened last night? Did that little gross gooball spill the beans? Got a point. This probably isn't the best place to talk. Yeah, the dude's looking right at us, dude. He's looking right at us. He's staring you down. Drilling a hole in the back of your head with his little cyclops eye. Shush. It said somewhere a little more private. Come with me. He's finally making a move, is he? From what I remember, it's a cooking channel, very suave and deep voice. He breaks down the simple, usually making food based off movies and TV shows. What I'm saying is you have a voice for radio, it's aesthetically pleasing. Well, aesthetic means looks, so, but I know what you mean. I appreciate it. Compliment all the same. Orally pleasing, I guess. Is there another? Orally would be the best word, I think. Yes, there is. Amazon have a few, so I guess on their Audible. Oh, Audible cookbooks, right? But that wouldn't be narrative. That would be instructive. So it's a different pattern. Right, we should be safe to talk here. Would you mind explaining why you think it's okay to engage in idle chit-chat in front of my storehouse? Shush, old woman, shush. Kids are talking. So come on, out with it. What did you get up to last night? Sure you don't want to rethink that, BluntNate? Orally, not orally. My accent might have been confusing there. A versus O. Orally. Oral. Not oral. 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 Maybe clip this. Oral. Oral. Sonic candy. Like smooth, dark chocolate and caramel. Sonic candy. Like smooth, dark chocolate and caramel. You like that, do you? No kidding, Brown Bit's alive! Brown Bit's alive? Name that movie. That's an odd one. The old guy's tougher than he looks. Gordon's alive! You found a letter from an escapologist extraordinaire in a tunnel to the crematorium. And they like their multi-syllabic words, don't they? Man, you always get to have all the fun. I want to explore those dank, dunk tunnels too. Giggity, giggity, goo! No, anything but that. It's dark and dangerous and full of dead bodies. I shall surely die from fright. Listen, the warden's picked you out for a crematorium cleaning duty. There's no getting out of it. I'll do it! Don't stop scrubbing till you're nothing but skin and bones. Crematorium. That's where you went yesterday, right? Let's see if we can't do our lily-livered friend here a favor. That's what I was thinking. Hi. I'm sorry. Did I hear you correctly? You two are interested in visiting the crematorium? Why on earth? I mean, of course you are. It's a wonderful place here. I have an idea. Why don't you go in my place? Oh, thank you so much. You don't know what that means to me. I'm pretty sure I do, dude. Well, if it isn't 6207 and 6208, fancy yourselves bony fidey crematorium cleaners, eh? Bony fidey. Yes, of course the door to the crematorium is locked. We can't have any old bonehead going in there. Don't think you'll get out of your job that easy. Ask the jailer near the entrance for the key. He loves nothing more than letting prisoners enjoy that spot of bone breaking. Head out of this gate and keep going straight. You'll reach the crematorium in no time. Get going. Alright. Here we go. If you want to be pedantic, Oxford English Dictionary states, aesthetically meaning in a way that gives pleasure through beauty. Yeah, but is that the full and complete definition? I've got a feeling you're cherry-picking part of the definition there. So I've never heard it used in any other way but for a thing that's good looking. A thing to look at. I mean, I look at my voice all the time. I always edit with waveforms on, so I can easily see where the empty spaces are where I'm not saying anything. It's a really fast way to edit, actually. Any video editors out there don't know that trick. Just switch to audio time, your waveforms and your audio timeline on, and you can see where all the gaps are. You just go zip straight to them. Oh, stop talking there. Oh, there's a stop or start there. That's probably me redoing the line. I'll go there. Psst. Makes it super fast. I'm so much slower when I don't have waveforms on. What are you doing wandering around willy-nilly? Get back to the fields or have your heads. Are you pulling my leg bone? You've actually volunteered to clean the crematorium? Impressed. Most humans hate touching dead bodies. The numbskulls kick up a right fuss when it's their turn for cleaning duty. You two have got some real backbone. Nice. You can open the door with this key. Get down there and pick up all the bone piles. Don't try anything funny. Got my eye sockets on you. Be sure to come back and report to me when you're done. Wait, what did I just pick up there? Or did I accidentally put something away. See what you can achieve when you go with me with you? It's just conveniently figured to lock the door on the way out. That way, you've got a route straight from your cell to the yard. What are you two boneheads doing over there? Hurry up and start cleaning. Looks like we actually have to go down and clean the place up. Let's get this over with. Here we go. Stopped. So this is the crematorium. I like what they've done with the place. The jailer wanted us to smash all the bones inside the incinerator, right? Let's jump in and get the job done and get the heck out of here. Zoop. Ooh, jeez. Did I nearly die by falling into the fire there? Yep. Ow. I couldn't have turned it off? Ow. Ow. I always say, ashes, bones to dust. Let's go and tell Skullface upstairs what we've done. Nope. First, this. Yes. Literally can't break that without a tool, can I? Ow. Alright, I guess we'll use one of these straight away. Hold on, I think I get it now. They're going to use these bones to add to their own numbers, aren't they? The whole thing freaks me out. Does Hargon really get his kicks from turning humans into monsters? Let's leave them down here. If they want them so much, they can come and get them themselves. What? Weird. I sit up. Sit up and tell the guy the good news. So I've got the door open. That means you can get out to the yard from your cell. But that won't get us off the island. Any ideas what to do next? Going to look for a way to open up the underground tunnels? Be a piece of cake if you had your hammer. Hey, what are you two doing down there? Stop chit-chatting, blah blah blah. And already then drag your bunny backsides up here. Don't think I won't send you to the hole if you keep slacking off. My hole. Can't move. There we go. Cambridge Exchange. Oh wait, Collins. Aesthetic is used to talk about beauty or art, people's appreciation of beautiful things. None of them state that aesthetic has to be visually pleasing. Yeah. Whoops, damn it. Did not mean to eat my other food. What a waste. I'm still stuck in dauntless key mode. Took you long enough. You better have taken care of all the bones down there. There's something fishy about you two. You're altogether too eager. Residents of Alcatraz shouldn't be so bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. You need to let your inner skeleton come out. Don't worry, I'll find a reason to throw you both in the hole someday. Once you've come face to face with that mad, bad, bone-crushing hammerhood, it'll soon wipe the smirks off your faces. Yeah, until I kill him with a hammer. There's a hammerhood in the hole there. A hammerhood. A hammerhood! Right after we mentioned that we needed a hammer. Could this be? Oh, you two. Less bludgery, more drudgery. Get your bone out of backsides, back to the farm. Where did I put the farm? I wonder if I could steal some cabbages. I bet you I could steal some cabbages. Oh. What's going on here? Is it nap time or something? Grr. Hey, sleepyheads, mind explaining why you're all slacking off while we're breaking our backs, smashing bones? The explanation is simple. These ungrateful wretches took my generosity for granted. All they had to do was admit who the book belonged to. Alas, they spurned this opportunity, and now it should be all thrown in the hole. Yeah, about that. What would you say if you found out the book was mine and Violet's? Well? Come on, Violet, catch up. Is that so? The Book of Blueprints belongs to you. 6208. Is this the truth? Or would you lie to me to protect your fellow inmates? Whether the crime is debauchery or dishonesty, it matters not. 6207 and 628. Enjoy the maiden voyage to the hole. I guess I won't be stealing any cabbages. My cabbages! Hey, Lucas. Thanks for the host. Virtuous deeds shall not go unpunished here. Do well to remember as much. I have taken the liberty of confiscating all of your belongings. We wouldn't want anything to get in the way of the caretaker's special lesson. Throw them in. Why do we have any belongings at all when we're prisoners, really? Not exactly the softest landings. You alright, Violet? So this is the legendary hole. Giggity, huh? Look at my legendary hole. Huh. Well, that's not a hammerhood. We've been tricked. Currently waiting for Fire Emblem Three Houses to release in America. 5 hours. Nice. I wonder what there's out here. Is this the caretaker? Do not dawdle, my lambs. Find yourselves an empty cell before our friendly caretaker takes care of you. Yeesh. Lucky you. It's one of the best sweets the hole has to offer. Enjoy your time down there. It should help you realize just how nice your old cell was. Grr. I've had it up to here with him missing us around. Don't understand why you said the book was ours. We'll see soon enough. We just need to wait for them to let us out of here. Alright. Don't touch the spikes in the meantime. So we're literally just waiting right now, is it? Oh, there we go. What the heck was that? Why is it your new best friend 6208? You are not alone in the hole. Oh no, you are accompanied by one of the most vicious and violent of hammerhoods. Use this time to reflect on your wrongdoings while you spend your days cowering in fear of your nefarious neighbor. Let's catch him, shut-eye. It's not like we have got anything better to do. We can sleep away our worries and be ready to think up an amazing escape plan in the morning. And for some reason, I feel weirdly at home here. Maybe I'll actually be able to get a decent night's sleep for once. Violet and Maroth lay in the dark for what seems like an eternity, unable to see even their own hands. Eventually, they both fall into a deep sleep. Your Pokemon trainer amiibo just shipped? Nice. I haven't bought an amiibo in like 2 years. I think I'm... Well, I mean, you're never cured. Yeah. Just recovering. Kind of wish there was just a worldwide launch time for games. Well, there are for some games. That would be a weird term for a lot of countries, no matter what time university judge weren't. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, a lot of online games specific, in particular, like Fallout 76, and Anthem, two bad examples. They launched simultaneously worldwide. WoW Classic's going to do the same, I imagine. But yeah, games that rely on online communities generally launch at simultaneous time. Which often means it's like 2 a.m. or 6 a.m. or something here in Australia sometimes. What if they split the world into quarters and did it that way? Well, because it wouldn't help much. Because if you look at the globe, like two of the quarters of the planet have most of the landmass. The other ones, like where Australia is mostly water when you cover it up that way. Make it midnight, whatever country developed the game, maybe. Well, I don't know if that's practical, but... A faint voice calls out in the darkness, a voice from inside a dream. Oh, High Priest Hargon. Our one true ruler. The blasted builder taints your realm with her creations. And yet, in other places, the islands of the world begin to flicker and fade. Does our time run short? I don't think we've had a flashback in this game yet, have we? We had quite a few of them in the first game. Tell us, O hellish father, when will the Master of Destruction reawaken? Oh, maybe this is not a flashback. Maybe it's current. When will we be saved? Please, High Priest Argon, if our prayers reach you, give us a sign. We shall continue to await yours and the Master of Destruction's return to the Promised Land. O High Priest Argon, we pray that you grace us with your presence soon. I like those columns, little flowery top columns. %, of American launches would be midnight, probably. Games made in America would generally release at midnight Eastern, like most American launches. Well, I mean, even in America, there's not one time zone. How many you got there? 3 or 4? We got 5 time zones in Australia. I mean, South Australia's a bit of a weird case, but before doomsday is upon us and this illusion ends. Therefore, well, kind of. So the daylight savings not being triggered all at once. Sometimes you wind up with 5. What's doomsday? What's the illusion? And more importantly, why am I dreaming about all of this? Why, that's if it even was a dream. 6207. 6208. Yvonne, the god's calling for us. Get up. Kick. Kick. Wakey wakies. Are you alright? Just how long have we been in here anyway? It's been 84 years. Lol. Memes. That should be more than enough for your first visit. You can leave your cell now, boneheads. Zoom out, please. Thank you, camera. I trust you had fun time in the hole. Giggity. It was dark, dank, and disgusting. I loved it. Wouldn't mind another night down there, honestly. You can pretend all you want. Don't need ears to hear your screaming during the night terrors. You say so. Where's that hammerhead anyway? 4 time zone the contiguous. Oh right, Hawaii and Alaska. That's what I was forgetting. Yeah. Right over there. You think I'd be better about remembering Hawaii and Alaska, considering that I was born and raised on an island state. Australia's only island state, Tasmania. There's always the joke that we would get forgotten about. But unlike Hawaii and Alaska, Tasmania is actually part of the same continental shelf that the rest of it's on. Arizona doesn't do daylight savings. Well, I mean, there's only so much an Arizonian can concentrate on. That's right. Take that, Arizonians. I mock you and your level of intelligence. What are you going to do about it? Feel free to say hello if you want. It's not much of a talker, though. More of a biter. Hello there, little fella. Heard you were quite the troublemaker. Smash, smash! Ah, he's a cutie. Smash? Smash, smash, smash. Just as aggressive as they say. And it looks like it doesn't understand a word I'm saying either. Careful, you two. Get too close and you might break a bone or two. When that hammerhead gets mad, it tends to do well. Destroy everything in sight. Honestly, we could really use a monster like that in our army if we could get the ability to throw others into... If we could get the ability to follow orders into his thick skull. That's it. Hammer. What the hammerhead's got? Bison. Cusco's bison. The bison chosen especially for Cusco. That bison? we can somehow steal that giant mallet, we could use it to smash our way off the island. Stealing isn't nice, so you'd much rather make friends with it instead? I knew you'd say something like that. We might be able to get it on site if we use some of the monster munchies. And we still need to unlock this cell door, somehow. What are you two playing at? You best get a move on unless you want to spend another week down here. A week? Jesus. Guess we better do as the skeleton says. At least we know where to get the mallet from now. Hammer out the kinks in the plan once we're back up top. If we only had a key. Something up with those leg bones of yours, or was your conversation with the hammerhead really that fascinating? Anyway, here's your stuff. You'll need something to wear during your rehabilitation after all. Make your way back to the field as soon as you've sorted yourself out. I have Puerto Rico as well. That's a territory, not state. How much does that count? Oh, we should have to manually equip our stuff back again. Would you look at that? Let's check out that treasure chest, Violet. Just a treasure chest. It's hanging about in the prison. No big deal. Oh, big deal. 627, are you trying to tickle my funny bone? Get away from that chest right now. Good stories about your kind. Going to strangers' houses, helping yourselves to the contents of their drawers and smashing all their pots. It's a fucking Link reference. Skadoosh. Right there, Legend of Zelda reference right in Dragon Quest Builders 2. Didn't see that coming, did you? People think skeletons are scary. That's got the key to... Why would you tell me that? It's got the key to the cells to the hole in it. Don't even think about stealing it. It will lock you up down here and throw it away. Now hurry and make your way to the fields, you numbskulls. Alright, so tonight we sneak out, we grab that key, and we make friends. Key to the cells in the hole, eh? That's very interesting information. Come on, Violet. Team meeting. Hey, look where we are. The hole was right next to the yard this whole time. If we can get our mitts on that key, then we can free the hammerhead and have it smash us a path to freedom. Feels like all the pieces are starting to fall into place. Or you two. Better get going. I wonder how everyone else has been getting on since we've been away. I wonder if they're dead yet, in other words. Don't steal that key. It's right there in that box. Don't steal it. What? 6207, 628, aren't you a sight for sore eyes? 628, owe you your thanks. You saved every one of us here from a torrid trip to the hole. Giggity. Just thinking of you both suffering down there, it filled me with so much guilt. Don't get the wrong idea. I didn't do it for you. Handsome and humble. You're a good lad, Maroth. He's not really. We're all very grateful for the sacrifice you both made. Speaking of which, here's a token of our thanks. Monster munchies. Oh, cactus. Cactus? Cabbage. Idiot. Anyway, the warden's waiting for you by the field. Best not to keep him waiting much longer. Come and speak to me again when you get a moment. But first, let's make this food a bit more healthier. Wish this was faster. I swear, I feel like this was faster on the other fires. Maybe it's because I was using 5 at a time. My cabbages! Exactly. Zip, 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 zip. So what are we going to talk about while I do my little cooking show here? Here we go. I can do my cooking show here. The pot handle inside. Oh, jeez. It's going right through my skull. Let's not use that angle. There's no good angle. Can't put 2 at a time, no. Oh. Can I? I've never actually tried to put 2 of the same ingredient in. I think I can. Try. Place. Place. Nope, can't put 2 at a time. What if I do this? Can't be cooked. Try cabbage and some dry grass. Maybe we'll get something out of that. There has to be a reason they gave us a frying pan here instead of a campfire. At some point we must be able to use 2 ingredients, right? Nope. Alright. Cabbages it is. How's everybody doing today anyway? Having a good... Well, Thursday for some of you. Friday for me. I'm doing well. Just waiting on an email telling me I've got approval to post the WD sponsored video. It should be going up today. Or it's scheduled for today anyway. Just waiting on approval from the WD people. Because it's sponsored and they have to approve it. But if that happens, look out for it because there's a giveaway attached. If that doesn't happen, maybe I'll have time to get the Sennheiser review done. The wireless Sennheiser headset. What happened? I forget what I get when I cook dry grass. Oh, it can't be cooked at all. Right then. Let's just put some of this stuff away here. Alright, where are we going? Was your time in the hole fruitful? Did the darkness seep into every core of your being? You must be exhausted after all that self-reflection. Your rehabilitation for today will be none too taxing. You may have noticed that we have a wicked weed problem of late. It shall be your duty to rid us of the greenery that blights the land, channel your inner rage into your fists, and tear the weeds to pieces. Do not stop until the sun has set. There is no need to report to me when you are done. Your work should speak for itself. Alright, so it's telling us to collect dry grass. We must have a use for it at some point. The replays for this series have started to go up as of today as well. Got the first 15 episodes uploaded already, did that last night. Got 5 or 6 more episodes to go, I think, to upload ready. I'll be going up on a daily schedule. Oops, excuse me. Come here, thank you. Can't steal the wood. I'm gonna find out what happens if I steal the cabbage, though. Oh, I literally can't. Can't harvest cabbages with my fist, damn it. I thought that was gonna be a secret exploit. This guy was gonna do. I was gonna do what you call a pro gamer move. Is that meme still happening? Is that meme still relevant? This is interesting. We just escaped the yard. More of these while we're here. Don't know what we need them for, but oh, they're gone. Gone forever. Should I be getting the... I don't know whether I want to take the vines. We might need them at some point to climb up here a bit easier. I'm reticent to break them until we absolutely need their drops. Wait, are these respawned already? I feel like I got these ones. Certainly are a lot of it. Alright, here's everything. Go for these ones. I wonder if we're gonna need this stuff to like make it a escape rope to go down the cliff or something. What up? Lovely to see you both again. Don't worry about whatever task Warden gave you. He won't check to see if you're working. He just likes to bossing people around. And thank you once again for saving everyone from being thrown in the hole. It's funny, the more time I spend observing you, the more I start to think of getting off Skeletor as might not be as impossible as I once thought. I've got a plan to befriend the Hammerhood. In the hole, you have to open up the underground tunnels. So you finally met that little rascal, eh? Used to be rather fond of building, much like yourself, up until the children broke its spirit with their relentless rehabilitation. Even more reason to set it free to get it the heck out of here. Speaking of which, give us some more Monster Munchies, bitch. Wait, what? Oh dear, my supplies run dry. I'm sorry to say, I give you my last batch. Got to be kidding me. Well, if you can't give us any, then tell us how to make them. Violet will take care of the rest. Of course, how could I forget? She can make anything with the right materials. Here we go. Yep, there's the dry grass and frog stools. I knew we had to use them somewhere. Fry them up until they start spitting. And collect the ingredients you need while pretending to do whatever odd job the woods ask of you. Once you've made some Monster Munchies, come and show them to me. Billsies. Alrighty. Please, cook. Yorutobi. Hello there. Sorry, I didn't see you come in. Is that how you say your name? Yorutobi? Yorutobi. Toboe. Tobo? Yorutobi. Oh, we get 5 at a time. Nice. We can give. Can't eat. We can't eat them ourselves. Probably for the best. Got frog souls in them. A little bit poisonous. Like 15. That should be more than what we need. I've got a funny feeling we're only ever going to need like 2 or 3 more. To obtain whatever monsters we need to do get out of here. Either way, it's nice and quick to cook. Check it out! Those look so tasty. Even I wouldn't mind a bite. Now, it won't happen every time, but some monsters will get back up after you've beaten them. It's a sign that they want to be friends. Don't think they'll wait forever. You need to give them some Monster Munchies quickly, or they'll run away. Alright, should be able to get the Hammerhood one aside now. The only problem is, how do we get it to dig the tunnels if it doesn't understand a word we say? Well, we could slit its damn throat and take its hammer for a start, I don't know. There's also a problem of what to do about the Hammerhood's cell. The jailers are bound to notice it's gone missing the next morning. You'll need to come up with a way of deceiving the guards. Am I going to make a hammerhead doll out of dry grass or something? I totally am. Don't tell me you're working on an idea already. Let's hear it then. Please. Please. Yes! I knew it. I knew it! Cute and cuddly recreation of a cute and cuddly creature. Wait, what? You're going to swap it out with a real hammerhead for a doll? Of course, if the jealous think the hammerhead's still in its cell, you can dig for it as long as you like, right under their noses. Well, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and make that stuffed hammerhead. I think I saw an old sewing station buried under the boxes. Yeah, I already found that. Already found that days ago, woman. I'm nosy. Right, we need more cord. How did I not have cord? I guess I do need to grab those vines after all. I thought I had at least 1 or 2 bits, but guess not. Get off. What do I need? 10? I thought it said 10. I'm trying to jump and punch it. I just keep clinging to the damn thing. 12 should be enough for now. 20, did you say? Alright, we'll get 20 then. Well, I could check the Builderpedia, but I'll just take your word for it at the moment. Yeah, it's 22. Do you prefer long games or short games? Depends on the game. I mean, some games are both. Like, for example, Dauntless. That game I've probably played for... I must be coming close to a couple of 100 hours. Easily. But each sort of little session of the game can be as little as 5 minutes. Oh, you're right. I did need 20. By the way, having mentioned the Avatar Aang Formidable Alchemist death battle earlier, any guesses you won? No idea. Unless filler some games have. Assassin's Creed has about... Yeah, I mean, most of Ubi's games are just about collectathons and fetch quests and things like that. And it's fine when doing that stuff is fun. Like, I never liked the combat in Assassin's Creed, so it never really spoke to me, and the enforced stealth stuff. Things like Far Cry. The latest Far Cry games in particular. The sense of humour. There's a lot of that. But doing that stuff is fun, because just going through the motions, like shooting is fun, the action is fun, sneaking around is fun, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, the outpost and fetch quest stuff can be fun if the gameplay is fun. Hang. It's a fun-looking doll you've got there. Would you mind if I gave it a little cuddle? Oh, sorry, lady. This thing is purely for business. We're going to switch this doll out for the hammerhead, right? That's correct. You can take the real hammerhead back to your tunnel to dig your way to freedom. Okay, so the only thing we need to worry about is getting from the crematorium to the hole and back, Keely. Oi, 6207. Look like you're up to no good. Can't even see me. Oh, the line of sight's blocked. Something wrong with your joint, 6207? Inmates should run at backbone breaking speed when a jailer calls for them. But enough of that. I've got a job for you. Some bony, fiddly building work. Bony fidey. The watchtower over there has seen better days. The platform at the top has some great big holes in it, which makes keeping an eye socket on all of you a bit risky business. Now you need a builder, eh? Which is why you have to fix the hole first. What are you talking about? Of course, children of Hargon jailers are allowed to ask their builder prisoners to build things. Anyway, 6207, you know the rule, no talking back unless you're praying for forgiveness or begging for mercy. So go on, climb the ladder up to the top and fill the holes with sand or whatever you can find around here. Hey, Valet, Let's take this chance to scope out the routes to the hole and back. Right. Alright then. Play all along the watchtower right now if it wasn't for the copyright drops. Drops? Drops. There must be some other way out of here. Aha. Can't move! Oh, he's coming back up to do the dialogue. It's the watchtower fixed. Good work, Violet. Still, it rubs me the wrong way how happy they are to let you build when it suits them. To add insult to injury, we can barely see the hole from this tower. It's been a huge waste of time. Which reminds me of Fantasy Life somewhat. I never played Fantasy Life, but yeah, it's one of those... I mean, this gameplay you're seeing right now isn't typical of the game. This is an atypical sort of level, basically. But yeah, it's... I'm not even sure what genre to place it in, really. It's an RPG, but it's also a bit like those farming games. What's the?
Huh.
Can't remember the name of the damn thing everyone was nuts for a few years back. It's still the jailer. We're done with this one and head over to that other tower. Other tower? What other tower? What other tower? Survival RPG. Yeah, sure. Although there's not a lot of survival stuff in this. I mean, there's hunger. That's about it. Hunger and health. I wouldn't necessarily give it proper survival game category. Survival light. Took long enough, but you boneheads were chit-chatting away while we worked. Bones for brains. Is that other watchtower broken too? We'll fix it for you. Generally respect 62H. Remember who the inmate here is. However, yes, it does happen to have a few holes in it. Go and speak to the jailer stood by that tower. Tell him you've got to fix it. Where? What the hell is the other... I didn't even... Wait, how did I not see that from over there? I'm blind. And again, it's pretty short for a tower. I don't know. What are you two doing here? Let's get this tower fixed and scope out the path to the hole while we're at it. Heard about your flap-happy jawbone from the other jailers. What in God's name are you going on about? As it happens, he's yawning. There's one of your fellow jailers that asked us to come here. We're told to fix this watchtower. A likely story. Do you really think all the prisoners around building things willy-nilly? Fine then. Don't come crying to us when you fall through those massive gaps in the floorboards. Why? Fine. Head up to the top and fill the gaps with some sand and don't tell the other warden. Oops. Missed the ladder slightly. With tower defense elements, what I saw in other gameplays. Yeah, in places, yeah. I mean, there are raids. I really haven't gotten any tower defense style stuff yet, but certainly in the first game there was. We had to build some defenses. And I'm sure we'll get to that eventually in this game too, because that was quite a fun part of the first game. Glad you were just starting. I'm not just starting. I'm like, this is the third island. I'm like probably halfway through. Maybe a bit more of the core story. That's that taken care of. Children of Hargon really are willing to bend the rules whenever it suits them, eh? Make a really big song and dance about how evil building is, and then ask to do just that. Heck, someone ought to build this dumb prison too, right? Makes you wonder if any of the children have actually listened to a word that Hargon ever said. Never mind that. Look, Violet. Look. Quite the view you've got from up here. Looks like they've got the entrance to the hole pretty well guarded. Except for those obvious wooden planks all around the top there. What are they there for? Eh? You gonna get some sort of grapple hook tool? Looks like they've got the entrance to the hole pretty well guarded. Maybe could use those logs. Yep, called it. Sticking out of the cliffs. Help find another way in. Oi! You two done yet? Whenever you're finished, report back to the jailer that sent you over. And if anyone asks, tell them I had no idea what you were doing. But yeah, if you did want to see this game from the beginning and watch my entire playthrough, the replays of this Let's Play stream we're doing are going up on my secondary YouTube channel. The youtube.com/BluntNate, same channel name as the Twitch channel. And episode 1 is actually going up later today. Scheduled to go live later today anyway. In about, call it 6 or 7 hours from now, I think. Done, I hear. Do it at double speed next time, you bone-idled buffoons. Well, still some time until dusk. Tell you what, you can take the rest of the day off. Using your free time to reflect upon your worthless existence is a key part of rehabilitation after all. Speaking of which, the nights are pretty lonely on Skellige. Would you make something warm to warm my bones? Something like a book of blueprints, perhaps. You what? Yeah, right. What would you make it with? Grass and rocks? And all the pictures inside will be drawn by you? No thanks. Interesting. If you do happen to find one lying around, go ahead and leave it on that table over there. It'll make the night watch a lot. We're gonna use the book to distract him, so we can sneak past him at night. That's the gimmick here. I know what you're up to, game. I know what you're up to. Yeah. Yeah. Well, at least we know the lie of the land now. I'm counting on you, Violet. I wish I could go with you, but you're the one who hit the jackpot with the soul lottery. Work with that slime to bust the hammerhead out of the hole. We can flesh out the rest of the plan later on. Is there anything missing? I don't think so. Might as well talk to the other prisoners to see if they know something that might make things easier. When you're sure you've got what you need to put the plan into action, let's chill out on that bench as usual and wait for lights out. Oi! Where do you think you're going? Get that bony behind back where it belongs. Excuse me? What the? Interesting. Roar! None of the other prisoners have little talkie prompts. I guess we'll just go straight over here. The playlist is private. That's because none of the episodes have gone up yet. Like I said, the first episode is scheduled to go up later today. But once that does, the playlist will be live. And they'll be going up on a daily basis since then. What about the Doomsday? Children of Hargon fear is the result of an imbalance between creation and destruction that they caused? Probably something along those lines, yeah. Why were we led here? Oh, I'll leave the hammer to you. Already made the hammerhead. Right here. That's weird. Oh, wait, I wasn't paying attention. Done for the day, might as well just kick back. What do you say, Villain? Shall we wait till the sun goes up? Yeah, sure. Let's put our heads together and think about our next move. That will be enough for the day. It's time to return to your cells. Collect your evening meal from the jailer on the way out. To be sure to rest. Well, another day of rehabilitation awaits you tomorrow. Well, blah, blah, blah. Here's your cabbage. Here's your supper. And cabbage. Good evening. Enjoying your cup of tree diet? You went, yeah, she's still not getting any. Bloody hell. Little bugger. What is he living off? I wonder if I can actually give him some food. No. Actually, speaking of food, I should probably eat something. 36% hunger left. Or fullness, I guess. Nighty-night, jailbirds. Everyone back in your cells. The doors will be locked till morning, so don't bother trying anything. Good work today, Violet. So far, so good for our escape plan. That's the night we've set everything in motion. You need to free that hammerhood at any cost. Take that slime with you. He knows this place like the back of his back. Wish we could help. I'm stuck in my cell, so I'll just say this. And with that, the jailer locks Violet and the other prisoners in their cells. Violet waits for night to fall. Night fell. Hello. Ooh-wee, Violet's back. And I was starting to get worried something bad had happened. What? They threw in the hole? Those screws are such meanies. You at least ooze the slime to come up with a plan to escape from the island. Bet your ass I did. You want to befriend the wild hammerhood and have it help us dig through the tunnel? That thing's crazy. You'll never make friends with it. It won't even give you the slime of day. Look awfully confident though. Maybe things turn out goo in the end. I'll hold the port here. Good luck with everything. Okay then, let's go to the crematorium. Night fell with a thunk. What is the actual quote I'm thinking of there? Is it Terry Pratchett or is it it's a quote from a book I was thinking of there. Night fell with a thunk. Something. Just something. Just some sort of literary quote. For the life of me, remember exactly what it is. Was it Hitchhiker's Guide? Hey, you unlocked the door. Great job. Now let's go over to the hole and befriend that hammerhood. Wait a minute, Violet. Look, there's a skeleton slooper close by. Be thrown back into a cell if he spots us. Lucky for you, I know how we can stay out of sight. There's a great route that Gottfried taught me. If a prison guard spots you, you'll be sent back to the starting point. Stay out of the skeleton's eye lines if you want to reach your goal. Alright. Enforced stealth. You all know how I love this. Shouldn't be too bad in this game, actually. I'm here. Looks like we're literally just going to be led around. Where'd you go? Dear game developers everywhere, how are we in this year and the NPCs still don't walk at the same speed as we are? Christ. Gottfried? Yeah. I love the pet. Kitty. Can't pet the kitty. kitty's going to be a problem sooner or later, I think. We should have tried to feed the kitty. Do that now. Hey, Jesper. So far, so good. Looks like we best off sneaking through the gutters from here. It's just like a Batman game. These gutters smell hideous. Putting off a drawback here. Not going to a pleasure cruise. Hurry up and follow me. Yes, I'm right here. It's exactly like a Batman game. You should be able to see me, really. I'm honest with myself. This is the end of the road Gottfried taught me. We'll have to go our own way from here. We can go our own way. A helpful distraction. Ah, I think this man from Subblock 2 looks like we're not the only ones trying to escape. There are a load of screws patrolling between here and the hole. If we tried to sneak between them, we'd be caught in no time, just like him. Oh, I know. Why don't you try riding on me and climbing the cliffs? I can jump super high, then you could, on your own. My bouncy body can even keep you safe if we fall. Up to you, whichever route you take. Press this. Alright. Press R when you're next to a friendly slime to hop for a ride. Not only can slimes jump really high, but the squishy bodies will protect you from falls. Interesting. Okay, so we can only jump too high. That's still twice as high as me, I suppose. Wait. Come on then. I wonder if that's worth exploring. That'll be a no. Looks like you need to jump onto those vines, so we could always ooze some sand and build a bridge across. Try this. Nailed it. Alright. Yeah! Nailed it. Slime guy, hello there. What an opportune time for you to turn up, just as the game teaches me how to ride a slime. Beat the main quest last night? Nice. Zoop. Yep. Whoop. Where am I actually going again? Oh, there's a Parker? Marker. My god, my brain today is even worse. I slept like 2 hours last night. I can barely talk. That was easier than I thought it would be. We're right above the entrance to the hole now, giggity. Wonder what that pile of sand is doing there. Hintity hint hint. It's me. Can I... Goo-wee! A hole into the hole. Looks like a goo-wee into me. If only we had a way to prevent fall damage. But you might hurt yourself if you drop down as you are. Climb on my back before you jump. You even going to fit down that hole when you... Because he goes all big when I'm on him. Biggity. Oh, there's an angle. Nope. Scoot. Right behind the skeleton. Yeah, just scream out in joy right behind the jailer. That's fine. Is that a key to the Hammerhood cell? Great! Right, now all I have to do is remember where the bloody cell was. Shortcut. A shortcut. Where the hell am I going? I've lost all my bearings. Oh wait, I know where I am now. Alright, let's get our friendly food ready. Hello, Mr. Hammerhood. Let's be free. Oh no! Can't see what's going on. Camera up, please. Camera, just give me an angle. What the hell? Oh, Sludge seems like it's just as angry as the prisoner said. We'll have to beat it in battle before it will be our friend. I want to be the very best. Don't worry, I'll help. It's fighting time. Zoom out, please, camera. Thank you. Ouch. Would you help? Slime? Just a little bit? Thank you. Oh, shit, missed. Go, 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 go! Come on, give me the thing. Give me the chance to feed it. Come on. Look, Violet. There's a gratified glint in the Hammerwood's eyes. I think it wants to be friends. Yes, I know this bit. You don't have to tell me every fucking... Here, have some. Hooray! I caught a hammerhead. Don't hit your main bandit. Well, I mean, they don't really have ears, so I guess it didn't hear me behind him. That was super easy. Indeed it was. Oh, I forgot. We have to name him now. What are we going to name our slime? We could go old school and call him I Don't Know. And if anyone knows that reference... I'm going to call him... Sploopy. So now so you're befriending... Wait, Bert? Bert the slime? Is it not the hammerhead you're naming? Yeah. Did I say slime? I meant hammerhead. I guess I did say slime, didn't I? I got all confused. Like I said, I only slept 2 hours. 7. Yeah, right. Oh well. Sploopy still fits. Because that's the noise it makes when he hits things. Well, living things anyway. They go sploop. Well, we look at that. It's a good jillion times friendlier than it was before. Now let's have to support that doll and it's... Oh yeah, I forgot about the doll. Alright. Where's his soul gone? There it is. Screws, I'll never notice the difference. Can't keep that fingers. Now we just need to lead Sploopy back to the tunnel under your cell. Away we go. Oh, I was going to say, shut the door behind you. Never mind. Anything else around here I need to take though? Here goose. One last trip to the tunnel under your cell and we'll be back. Close on screws, okay? We can't afford to get caught now. Fine. Good job. We sneaked right under the jailer's nose. Okay, let's head over that way next and make sure the screws don't see us. Alright. Oh, he saw me. There's a fail. You need to be sneaker than that. Alright. Sneaker than that. Sure. What? How did he see me? This is the exact same path I took last time. Is it because I was running? Can't see him. Camera! Alright, it's definitely goes back to us. I don't understand how he saw me last time. Alright, so can't go that way because he'll see me. So just try this way and go around the back. Wonder if I've got enough sand. Alright. Seems fine. What could possibly go wrong? There's that card right there. Yeah. Zoop. Anything else back here? Alright. Probably going exactly the wrong way, I think. Can't move. Come here, fella. Come here. I can't ride him. Come here. I can't ride him anymore. Why? Here we go. Nope, it's not going to work. Alright, let's try a different path. I'm not understanding why they would put me back there, though. I mean, wouldn't they just take me back to my cell? Weird video game logic. Okay, where are the skellies at? There's none there. One over there. Looks like he's on a path, though. Probably can't sneak past him, right? Oh, this thing's above me. Damn it. Alright, can I sneak that way? I'm gonna try sneaking right beside him. Seems fine. Dummy. Alright, there's that guy still. Right, where's my quest marker there? Am I supposed to get back my cell? What the? What's the game doing? My cell's back here. I don't. Fuck it. I'm just gonna cheese it. Okay, okay. Well, this guy's more of an issue. Doesn't seem like he ever turns around. I wonder. Nope. I was going to build something in front of his face and sneak beside him. Oh, right, my cell door was locked, didn't it? Let's go back the other way. This way. I'm an idiot. I should have slept. I wish I had slept. Alright. What path do you actually want me to take then, game? Fine. This checkpoint led me here, right? Need to get over there. Box is still here, that's nice. Okay. So, I have to get past that guy there. I guess, yeah, if we go around behind this guy again. There's a chest down there I didn't see. Going up to that chest. Nice. Alright, so if we circumnavigate this doofus, then instead of going around all the way back, we'll go this way this time. Can. Please. Ah! No! Fuck's sake. That's all I wanted. And once again, camera, could you just not zoom all the way in? Water, please. Thank you. Okay. So there's that patrolling guy there. I wonder what his range versus his range is. Guy there. Guy there. Reckon we can make a run for it? Nailed it. Can't see what I'm doing. Camera, will you just be my friend? Oh, looks like we can't go through there anyway. Oh. Where's it trying to lead me? For fuck's sake. I don't fucking understand where it wants me to go. Fucking zoom out, camera! It's starting to piss me off. Where do you want me to fucking go? What? Fuck's sake. Delicious mustard rolls here? Really? Am I stuck? Come here, slime! Fucking NPCs. They're always in your way, unless you actually need them to be next to you, and then they don't just... Starting to get cranky. Please sit under you! Nope. Alright. I give up. Any way through here? Nope. I'm stuck. I'm gonna have to die. Oh, it reset me here. That's useful. Fantastic. I think I'm fucked. Nope. Yeah. Oh, no. Looks like we got a way up here. Or not. Jesus. There we go. Back in the yard. Where the fuck am I? I'm all lost. Don't understand where it wants me to go. There's nothing there! What the hell? If we make it there without being spotted, we'll be home and dry. Come on, slip. We just need to retrace our steps. What? What are you doing? Where are you taking me? I don't understand where you're taking me. Why? Camera, for fuck's sake! Could you just be my friend? Let me see what I'm doing. Ooh. Why here? Sneak around if we go through that hole in the cliffs. Fucking hole in the cliffs. This one? This is just... There was a better way. So nice to my food. Alright, let's go back to the tunnel. Sure. Why did it make me... I don't... Can't even form a sentence. That was just dumb. There was a more straightforward way to do that. What? Where are we going now? Where's the damn path? I'm all turned around. Where the hell's my path again? Here it is. And I'm back on track. Man, lack of sleep is messing with me today. I can concentrate. Seriously, camera, if you keep zooming in like that, I'm going to kick you in the teeth. Super! We're finally safe and sound, yes. Hey, bloke. It's a hammered I've heard so much about. Welcome aboard. Hike down, Brownbeard. If that screw is here, our boat will be well and truly sunk. He's going to go straight to work, is he? Let's call it a night for the day. Best not to get greedy now. Tomorrow night, we can have the Hammerhood bash our way to freedom. Finally escape from skeletons. Smash, smash? Yes, smash, smash soon. The only fly in the haystack is that Hammerhood doesn't seem to talk our language. How are we going to tell it where to use its hammer? Well, we could point. We'll have a chat with Molly tomorrow, but she knows what to do. In the meantime, we'll stay out of sight and down here. Good luck! Slime, you on back to your cell. Put your bed back. I know the screw's catching us now. Oh, and thanks, Violet. I think we're finally going to realize my good goo friend Gottfried's dream. Alright. Got my internet back. Welcome back, Solar Mwahaha! Tremble, prisoners of Skeletors, the chief inspectors among us. Today I bring you that which you fear most. Surprise cell inspections. Ruh-roh! You sludge. If they find the secret tunnel under your bed, all of our plans will be squished. Shut up! If any business, hated humans, or you will taste my wrath. And if my men should find anything suspicious in your cells, you shall be consigned to the hole for all eternity, giggity. Don't make any sudden movements, Violet, or else I will be out. Morning! I'll stay right where you are. I'm going to have a bone to pick with you. Yeah, stick your face right in there. Jailer, what do your eye sockets see? Is that prisoner hiding anything from us? No, ma'am. Nothing too suspicious to report. Is that so? Ah, number 6207. The would-be builder. If anyone had the wiles to try and flee this place, that would be you. Perhaps you might try digging an underground tunnel or two. He knows. Run. I will ask you one question, and I want you to answer me truthfully. Are you or aren't you up to no good? Yes. Yes, you are, or yes, you aren't. You're a tricksy one. I shall have to keep an eye on you. Yeah, you do that. Right, inspection over. Everybody back to work. Save for another day of rehabilitation, inmates. You can count yourself lucky this time, 6207. Well, not that lucky. You've still got to head to the morning roll call. That was a close one. Seems like we're safe now. We should go and tell your friend the good news. Great poker face there, pal. Still, so is poker existing in this game? In this world? Poker's canon in Dragon Quest. Can't be a good sign that Chief Inspector's showing up. I'll have to be extra careful now. She's on the gate. Oh, excuse me. Anyway, spill the beans. What did you get up to last night? Is the hood on the side now? Sure is. So, it's on our team, but we've got no way of telling it which wall to smash down. What you do? Yes, do your thing. I know, some time apart should do the trick. Oh, what? There was more dialogue there. Wasn't the standard one. Whoops. As of tomorrow, your bony butt will call cell block 2 home. Oh, he's sending Marth to a different cell block. Make the most of your time together, because come tomorrow, your boneheads will never see each other again. Let's get moving, Violet. Looks like it's now or never. Yep, yep, yep. Yep, yep, yep. A little bit worried about my food situation. Last cabbage. Right. Alright, so run back from block 3 can't force. Someone from block 2 tried to escape yesterday. Didn't get very far before we caught him, of course. His punishment should be starting soon. If you hear someone screaming for the High Priest's forgiveness, you'll know who it'll be. Let this be a lesson to you numbskulls. You cannot escape from Skeltras. Some of you may have seen the builder's boat moored in the dock. Maybe you thought you could use that to escape. Well, tough luck tomorrow. We'll be sitting on the seabed. Abandon all your dreams of escaping and focus on your rehabilitation. Alright, so escape's got to happen tonight. Mouse getting moved, boat getting sunk. We're in troubles. Ah, 628. Thank you for the bits, T-Dog. He'll be leaving us too, just in case it doesn't make it through that thick skull of yours. You'll be moving back to Block 2 tomorrow. Enjoy your last day with your buddies. Block 3. Oh, I can't stop yawning now. Sorry. We're making grow any more cabbages today. You know, the task is to weed the entire area while coming to terms with how pathetic your own existence is. Right. And this. And this. And this.
Hey, Krillin! Hey, Krillin! Hey, Krillin! What? Someone followed.
Veracity.
Why me?
How do you say your name? Thank you for the follow. I wonder what we kind of need all this stuff for. You see me back? Alright, while we're here, we might as well cook up our last cabbage. Uh, 628, thank you for the bits, right. The more I see the story progress, the more I want to get it. Yeah. It's super fun. I mean, it's not the most difficult game you ever play, but I do enjoy it very much. Good job fooling Chief Inspector. When I saw her checking her cell, my heart was in my mouth. But more important than that, how did last night go? Teach me how to tame the Hammerwood. You free the Hammerwood, but can't get it to listen to a word you say. Well, it is a pickle. Hey, lady. You know monsters, right? Surely you know we can get it. How we can get it to dig where we want. There might be one way. It was a long, long time ago. I saw the children of Hargon using a Hammerwood to build a temple of sorts. spend all their time moaning about building, and even they can't get by without it, will do. Well, lately, when they put a wall in the wrong place, they've needed it demolished. They put some sort of sticker on it, and the Hammerhood would attack it at once. Any ideas, 6207? If you think of anything, perhaps you could use that sewing station to make a few. Smashing sign. Wall hanging. A placard to point the places that can be pulverized. Place on walls you want Hammerhoods to destroy. Interesting. What do we need to make it? Brass fibre core. Well, now we know why I was collecting all that stuff. Makes 10 at a time. We can make up to 20. Let's just make 10. Oof! Jeez, I'm uncomfortably close. There's really are some smashing signs. Pop one of those on any wall you want the Hammerhood to break through, and it'll start smashing away. Excellent, everything's finally coming together. We can finally get off this dumb rock. That said, what's the deal with Scoutras anyway? How does it fit into Hargon's plans? It's not as if his teachings are actually being enforced here. More than a few of the guards seem happy enough to build stuff. Everyone might know his name, but I'm starting to think this Hargon punk isn't all he's cracked up to be. Wait, what? Can't say I agree with you there. Real Hargon passed away a long time ago, but back in the day, he said he had the whole world under his thumb. Ooh. Interesting. Hey, Violet, didn't you say something similar a while ago? And what's more, even though he's long gone, this world of ours still seems to be shrouded in his lies. As far as I can remember, Hargon and the Master of Destruction he summoned were defeated by 3 heroes, the Scions of Erdrick. Nobody here, not the monsters, not the prisoners, not even the most devout of children, seems to have a clue about any of that. I'm from a town named Burrowell, you know. One day I was walking in the mountains that led to Rendark when I got lost in a snowstorm. As I was trying to make my way through the blizzard, I stumbled upon a hidden valley, one that was strangely familiar and yet unlike anything I'd ever seen. I'll give it to you, lady. You know how to tell a tale, all right. Why don't you come with us? You can tell us the story, how the story ends, and we'll sail away into the sunset. Sorry, but I'll be staying put. What? If you succeed, your story will become a beacon of hope to everyone here, but if I went with you, there'd be no one left to tell your tale. You're staying behind just to tell people there is a way to escape? Okay. 6207. No, Violet! Farewell, my dear. In the nicest way possible, I do not want to see your face on this island ever again. I know that you can escape from this place, and I know that one day you'll tear apart the tissue of lies that shrouds this world in darkness. And so, oh, the Thornberry meme. Yeah, I forgot the Thornberry meme. Smashing! Old Ma Molly's bedtime story had... what? Old Ma Molly's bedtime story hour completely sidetracked us from the mission at hand. We need to escape, and it needs to happen tonight. Tomorrow I'll be stuck at Block 2... in Block 2, and the boat will be asked deep in the briny. Then we can kiss freedom goodbye. As soon as I'm back in my cell, I'll dig as far into the floor as I can. Use those smashing signs to have the Hammerhood take care of the rest. For now, let's just relax on our favourite bench and wait the sunset one last time. Alright. I don't think there's anywhere I need a cool screenshot from in this level. It's all pretty gross looking. So yeah, let's just go to the bench. I'm still a little sad there's no PC version of this game. Yeah. In fact, there's only one mainstream Dragon Quest game on PC at all, and it's 11. What do you say, Violet? Shall we wait here till the sun goes down? Yeah. There's no going back there. Yeah, I figured as much. But yeah, it's all just sort of boring rocky stuff. I'm pretty sure I don't need a screenshot from any of this. Well, if it isn't the one and only number 5932, here, I've got a veritable feast for you. Just kidding, here's a sword. Ah, 6207, here's your scrumptious supper. And cabbage! Good evening, 628. Enjoying your cabbage free diet? Geez, still not getting many food. Bloody hell, how long has it been since he's eaten anything? Prove the food value of our cabbage. You know what? Just thinking of that. I wonder how this game runs on the Switch emulator. Maybe run it on a nice high resolution or something. Are there mods? It's been out in Japan for like 7 months, so surely. Someone's had time to make mods and stuff for it. At least we've had no frame rate issues on this island. There's nothing too complex here to slow the frame rate down. Switching meter. Yeah. Sorry, no, I'm thinking of... So I was thinking of Breath of the Wild, but then I remembered that was the Wii U version that was emulated, not the Switch version on the CMU emulator. Is there a Switch emulator? Look at that. Switch emulator. There is a Switch emulator called Yuzu. Experimental open source emulator for Nintendo Switch. I'm gonna look into that later. I wonder how far it's gotten. I mean, the Switch is 2 years old. Must be some form of halfway decent emulation already, and it's based on fairly well-known hardware and all. Huh. Okay, Violet, no scraps. Let's do this right tonight. I'll dig through as far as my soul as I can. Use the smashing sight. Yes, we know this already. Finally gonna be on our way back home. Had me going there for a sec. Sorry. Just I'm very confused today. I don't know if you picked up on that in the... Oh, geez, I'm needed you for a break. I was going to say 2 hours we've been streaming. We have been on for 2 hours. Alright, I'll take a break before we do this last final escape thing. Violet patiently awaits for night to fall. And then, as darkness settles in, it finally becomes time. Becomes time to put the escape. Becomes time. That's a weird sentence. Whoops, that was the wrong button. I was looking for this one. Alright, I'm going to take a quick break. We're about 7 minutes early, technically speaking, but this feels like a good chapter marker before our big escape. I know how long the next part of the game is going to take, so I'm going to take my break now. BRBs in just a couple minutes, guys.